giants? Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we bring to fall the giants?
welcome back to the SLE Amateur League. It is week 3 of this split, and it will be the next match. Solaris Eris up against the Yang squads. Dessa, how are you feeling?
Yes, yes, sir. We are back, baby. A quick stream restart for us. A quick break as well. We've had time to get our snacks, get our bathroom breaks on. In moving to the second series of the night, Solaris Ares versus Gucci Yang, and there's a little bit more to fight for here. With Solaris Ares being on the 5th spot, Gucci Yang on the 13th. At the moment, Solaris Ares are 4-2, Guqiang are 3-3. I am excited. Despite it being replays, I'm still excited and raring to go.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Two teams, of course. Solaris Eris has 4 wins on deck already and only 2 losses. They're up against Gucci Yang, who have 3 wins and 3 losses. So, scores don't say everything. And let's see if Gucci Yang will be overtaking their opponents today. We'll be heading into the pick ban phase pretty soon. But before that, oh, never mind. No, before that, we already see everything here. So talk to me about the bands, about the picks.
Yeah, we can cover the bands first. We do see the Smolder Tom Kench Nocturne on the side of Guqiang. Of course, with these being replaced, we unfortunately won't get to see the draft live happening in front of us, but we do see what they have picked before heading into the game. Looking at the bands, seems pretty stock standard. Kog'Maw is a champion that we have started to see more and more in SLE, but looking at the picks themselves, a lot more interesting. The side on the stat side of things, Zeri Braum in the bot lane for the side of Gucci, and it's gonna be Diego in the jungle, I do believe. Wait, who is
It must be.
it's Gragas top, right?
Probably Kragus.
I'm assuming it is Gragas top here, which is gonna be paired up against the Urgot. I think overall, really interesting picks here coming out from both teams. Looks like a really strong 2v2 for the side of Solaris Ares in that bot lane. Karma Ash very strong early on into the game, up against the Braum Zeri, very defensive bot lane coming out here from Guqiang. So overall, I'm expecting for most of Solaris's jungle attention to be down towards the bot lane and kind of leave the Urgot versus Gragas matchup for the most part alone.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Of course, the one champion to really think about is Viego, because Viego is one of those carry jungles. Together with the Zeri, can really early on disrupt many plays that Solaris is going to throw out. Of course, they have the Maokai, arguably the strongest ultimate user right now.
Yeah, and definitely a good flex pick, generally seen in both the support and the jungle role. And Maokai tends to be one of those champions where Riot keep trying to nerf him, and yet he keeps popping up in the meta and continuing to just rain terror into the solo queue. And just because he is very good with his kit, right? Like you said, one of the best ultimates in the game, Twisted Advance as well, is a great tool with your flash up to get an immediate and a guaranteed route with your W, as well as having the saplings to clear bushes so none of your champions have to do it. Overall, just Maokai is a really versatile kit and a great kit for a 5v5 competitive setting.
Yeah, of course, there's a Braum as well to potentially counteract the Urgot, because Urgot is a top laner that we've been seeing more and more of as well. Very strong dueler. Like early on, not that great. I mean, he's very tanky. He gets tanky, he stays tanky, and suddenly he deals damage as well. Let's go into this game again. It is a replay, but doesn't matter. We're gonna see incredible plays here.
Yeah, it might be a replay, but we still don't know what happened. You guys still don't know what happened, so this will still be a very exciting showing for us all. Seeing no funny business on the level 1, like we mentioned already earlier on. Braum, one of the strongest champions in level 1, just because of his innate ability to get those stuns in very, very quickly. Seeing so far, looking at the runes and the summoner spells, as well. Seeing really nothing too funny, nothing out of the ordinary. It does end up being the Gragas top like we assumed it would be in draft, which makes this matchup, I think, pretty boring. I doubt there's gonna be any solo kills, but I think in an Urgot lane anything is bound to happen.
Yeah, simply all of them playing safe. Braum getting a quick vision in the jungle of Solaris. It doesn't really matter. They already know, probably, that Maokai is on the blue side.
Yeah, and this is kind of what we
Yeah,
talked
bot lane
about
is doing
as
something though.
well. Very likely to
I think
pass
they
into
already
the
know
bot lane.
because of the ward.
Oh.
Right? Yeah.
They snoozed. They or not snoozed, but they sniffed that something was up. Great awareness coming out from Solaris there, and this is kind of what we talked about. Bot lane very strong outside of Solaris, so not at all surprised to see Lazy Panda trying to make his way down there ASAP.
Yeah, alright. Top lane. It's probably going to be an island for now. Gragas probably has the early damage on Urgot quite a bit, but both of them will be sustaining a lot. And on the mid side of things, though, we have a Karma. Once again, we saw it in the last set how much dividends it paid off to have the Karma, have the speed buff, so many shields as well, and the burst damage is incredible. Ooh, this is valuable intel. Almost. Only one more step. Oh, there it was.
Ooh.
And you see the
Did they
pings
see
already.
though?
You see the
Did they
pings.
see? Okay.
Only one frame was needed. They are paying attention.
Yeah, you can see the Solar Solar is very awake here, and overall, just a great showing from Dot here. And this is just sort of proof that as a mid laner, you need to be proactive on the map, and it can help out your team so much. Because Dot right there, nothing really to do in the mid lane, so chose to go for a sneaky little ward, and they know exactly where Obsidian is with that ward. And this Cutler should go the way of Solaris, because that sort of 3v3 with the jungler and both of the bot laners should definitely go the way of Solaris.
All right, yep, simply going back by a early item. Both players will be level 4. Me is definitely on Tenu's side right now. Oh, it might be. Okay, he's just scaring them off. Lazy Panda is there as well to potentially cover, so not that much fear being brought into the odds of Solaris. Eris right now simply getting the wave towards their side and getting some early vision on the Drake side as well.
Yeah, and it is gonna be the early crab going their way. I doubt Obsidian is gonna get his hands on the top crab either, just because you can already see Panda trying to right click his way over to the top side of the map. A lot of pings here coming through for the side of Gucci Yang, but keep in mind both junglers do have smite as well, so this could get real scary.
Yeah, they will be contesting it. I think Nico is the first one to arrive. And it is actually Smite already. Now the engage is here. The flash being used by the Maokai. So very quickly disengaging because of that. Vision on Solaris' side.
Great awareness there coming out as well. Panda does end up getting the better of the smite. Obsidian is stuck here.
Oh, yeah, he is stuck, but he has help from the Gragas, of course, has some disengage, but both of them will be getting out. The flash has been used by the Viego just to stay safe as well. Now Maokai simply just returns to jungling.
Yeah, the junglers do what the junglers will do, and you can just see so much movement here coming out from the Solaris lanes. Lazy Panda gets all the help he needs, and actually Obsidian is the one who starts off the invade, but ends up being the one who loses his flash. Granted, it is going to be a flash for flash at the end of the day, but Lost Margarito losing a lot of his health bar.
Yeah, a lot of life loss on the Brown side. Even gets another volley of Ash to the face, but not enough to take a kill, but enough to take at least a plate off of the tower. Ooh, another hit on the Zeri here. Definitely in favor of Solaris Eris right now. Pushing the lane once again. Oh, Zeri opts to stay. And Maokai near the Drake now.
This is one of those things where if you're an ADC, I can understand where he's coming from as a fellow ADC player. You really hate to give up this wave. I'm a little bit surprised that the side of Solaris choose to opt in for the Drake instead of trying to pressure Relentless off of it. But it is going to be a trade for objectives. Obsidian gonna gather up those grabs here. Relentless is gonna be able to pick up the cannon wave for free. Wave gonna slowly push on back. Tropic probably gonna walk over and fast push this, I would assume, just to make sure Relentless loses at least something. But a great Drake here picked up, a Hex Tech Drake as well,
Oh.
a very strong Drake in the early game.
Oh, the Twisted Advance to hit the Braum into the queue as well. There will be a snare. Braum gonna take a lot of damage. He has no... Oh, he does have a flash, actually. I thought he used it earlier. So gets out anyway, but it was simply with his W. Go to his teammate. Killog, maybe looking for a quick poke, but Braum not biting.
He does end up getting the jump out there, keeping himself alive. So far, pretty slow game coming up from both sides. We have seen some flashes burned, but that's been about it. I'm kind of waiting for Lazy Panda's flash to come back up before he goes for any real plays or for the level 6 to come in, because the setup isn't great once before level 6. I think after level 6, once you get the hostile takeover plus the enchanted crystal arrow onto the bot lane, you have a lot of CC there, as well as those chains in the top lane out of Tenno. But like we said, not really gonna pay too much attention to the top lane here, as it's gonna be mainly a sleeper lane.
Yeah, farm for now. CS definitely on Paka's side. Tennu not gonna struggle anyway. It doesn't really matter. Like once his W is really unleashed, Urgot is going to take entire waves easily by one click. Oh, bot lane though might be into a fight. The Braum has been hit already. There will be the ultimate from Zeri, and now actually Ashe having to flash away, and only one more touch will be doing it. Renata being taken down, and Zeri is the one getting the first kill. Maybe the second one as well. Oh, barely not.
Oh. Fight on the top side as well. It's just gonna end in only one kill, but a great play there. TP though.
Yeah, that might be doing it. Ooh, only one Q. Oh, actually goes for the flash. Instantly gets the kill. Very well done by the support from the Yang squad. Let's see if he can get out of here. The plans has been taken down. Karma is moving downwards already as well. Yeah, simply waste some time. But that is a kill for Karma.
It is a kill for Karma, but god damn if I don't respect Los Margarito after that play. Just immediate flash forward. He knows he's dead at that point, but just tries to buy as much time as possible. Ends up taking out Tropic at the end of the day, but overall, a great play out of the bot lane of Gucci Yang. While Paka could be in a little trouble here, you can see Lazy Panda setting up and just waiting for Tenno to slowly but surely arrive and to gank this top lane.
Oh, Lazy Panda moving in here. He's not very lazy right now. He's being very active, but the cask from Agragas will simply say, nope, here's a slow. And we are back. Ashe getting some good vision, knowing that Viego is taking his blue right now. So Maokai simply going back. And Ashe has wards around with Renata. And moving past mid lane. Yeah, back to farming we go.
Yeah, basically been, for the most part, the story of this game, and overall just a great flash commit out of Relentless there in the earlier
Oh,
play.
they're looking for top
but-
lane, I think.
Hold on now. Ooh, the
Okay.
spot. The grubbies
Okay.
are spawning up though.
Yeah, I think it was spotted by the Maokai, but Viego still moving upwards. Now Maokai is moving up, but will he be too late? We'll be seeing it very shortly. Tennu already initiated the ultimate from Maokai with the Twisted Advance right after. It's going to do a lot of CC, but the damage is not quite here yet. They're going for the Gragas here. Of course, he has ways to get out. And there we go, trying to turn things around. It is a 5 versus 3, and then Nico instantly with the 3 knockups. That is going to be 3 kills. Well played here. Oh, and gone.
Renata kills Renata.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you just you're tired of things.
Yeah, it is just ends up being the hostile takeover that really is a big tool.
Seri
there.
going in and instantly uses the ultimate here, but not the damage on board yet.
Is he
That's,
gonna
I
go to
think,
pick
gonna be
shot?
it.
No, yeah, just gonna end up walking away. Looking back at the replay as well towards the top side of the map. That's a great commit here coming out. You can see just Panda ends up not quite having the range to dash out, but look at Los Margarito here. But Pop Blossom is beautiful heading into 3 and then Los Margarito with the immediate follow-up and the knock-up. And unfortunately, Obsidian just gets a little bit too hungry for those souls and doesn't realize that the tower does not care about your invulnerability, ends up taking him on out. Lazy Panda now trying to secure the 3 other grubs for his team. Looks like it is gonna work out, but again, a trade for objectives. Grubs for Drakes seem to be the story of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you get the grubs and you, as a team, you're saying like, okay, let's not get dragon. It's kind of a throw. So good on Yang to get them.
Yeah, definitely. So, and looking up at the top lane as well, you can see Panda starting to pay a little bit more attention to it now that the game has gone a little bit further, just because with the rod of ages picked up out of Pekka, you're gonna want to try shut down that Gragas. Went for a lot of scaling here. You can see Tier and Rod both still trying to really aim for that
Oh.
mid-game spy.
Bot lane
But-
is looking for something. I saw Viego hovering in that brush together with the Braum. So if they make a misstep, there would have been a kill, but they don't, so they're safe.
For now.
For
There
now.
have been a lot of fighting towards the
Oh.
bot side of the map.
I was I was seeing Viego move around, but I think he delayed the backs of Renata and Ashe there. Yep, and then they have to stay in lane.
Yeah, for now at least. It seems like Tropic's still trying to make his way over. Keep in mind, Relentless does have both of his sums, as does Lost Margarito a flash of his own.
For the
So
entire team.
any place towards this bot lane, not gonna be an easy thing to do.
All right. Top lane, of course, being pushed in favor of Gragas this time. There's not really any threat right now. Maokai being in the bot lane.
Yeah, unfortunately, transferring into a minion in Vision not really gonna work out for you. It was a great try though. I respect the Nico attempt to try to do something funny and hoping it worked. It's already worked once in the top lane, got a 3-man pop blossom out of it, but now looking again towards the top lane, Tenno, a little bit under threat here. You can see a lot of members towards the top side.
Look, I'm just gonna say he's probably like planting an idea in the mind of Dot with with transforming into a minion. So every single next wave that will appear, he will be thinking, how many minions are there actually? Is there a Nico in here? Oh no, okay, I'm safe. So every single time, that's like 2 or 3 seconds that they gain on a wave.
It's always a mind game.
Hell
you
yeah.
know? It's always gonna count your minions when you play up against a Nico. Remember, 3 melees, 3 casters, 1 cannon as a Rift Herald does get started up here, and I think they should go the way of Gucci and pretty much for free.
Yeah, that was interesting crystal arrow just flying across the map earlier. It's going through mid lane, hitting absolutely nothing.
Went past my window, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, no target's gonna be hit this time on around, but you can just see Trophy trying to push down that bot lane. The towers on both sides pretty similar on HB, and the game really has sort of, after those first couple of fights in the early game, quieted down a lot. And looking at the CS numbers, it seems pretty even outside of the top lane.
Oh, Zeri. Oh, actually, Nico had a little bit of damage. Yeah, I was like, he's bot lane. Must be Zeri, right? Nope. It's a Nico thing, right? Even if you're not Zeri, it might be Zeri. Who knows?
You would think that it would be the AD carrying the bot lane.
It would be funny if Nico could transform her allies into others or herself. That would be funny as hell.
The sneaky thing is...
Karma. Okay.
The sneaky thing is transform into other things the entire game. So then when you walk at them as Nico, they're never gonna see it coming.
Riots, I'm going to plant an idea in your head. So imagine, right?
Okay.
You have Nico, you transform into Baron, And just stand stand mid lane. How frightening would that be?
Oh, that gives me flashbacks of the time when Syndra, back in the early days, could pick up Baron buff and just transport it around the map.
That's sick.
This was back in like season 3 or something, very early days of League of Legends, but I still see the clips sometimes, and it's always funny to see Baron in the middle of the mid lane.
Yeah, it must be like the earliest version of Syndra, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Herald actually being used in the mid lane, trying to push the tower here as the entirety of Solaris Eris is not there to protect it yet. Does some decent damage on the tower, but there will be initiation by the Urgot and the ult used by the Zeri as well. Ooh, Maokai going for the flank. There's a very long route for the Gragas. What can you do here? Nico again turning things around in this team fight. And what a scuffle in the mid lane otherwise. Alright, this simply still going on. Zeri getting a lot of damage. Ashe trying to snipe a little bit, but I don't think Ashe is going to win this at all. Brown's passive paying so much dividends here, and now the shield will be making sure Zeri stays safe. Double kill on their side, even a triple kill, and that is going to be a Drake as well.
Yeah, Rebreathe again just making the difference on the Nico. You can see the second the TP comes in, no one just has enough time to back away, and the Pot Blossom gets onto 2 great damage coming out from him, and the rest of the fight just absolutely explodes. Trophic tries his best to make his way out. The flash over the wall alongside the Ghost is enough, and almost end up being Lost Murderita right there, but Obsidian, the big catch, they end up getting the Brom stun actually lasting quite a while there onto Trophic. They end up popping it at the back end of the fight, but look at the items. 2 items already for Rebreathe, 2 items, or 1 item for Relentless, and there is a lot of kills for the red side here.
Yeah, big bounties on the side of Gucci Yang. See Paka trying to follow the Renata here to go to the bot lane. I assume Nico will be mid, and then Zeri and Braum have moved to the mid lane, trying to get an early push in that tower. Of course, half of the tower's HP is already gone. What can you do against Karma? Like, Karma has such good wave clear.
It's just Karma with Malignance. Not a lot you can do against it. This champion definitely pretty strong at the moment. It's one of the reasons we see her play just so damn much right now. And Navori picked up for Relentless as well here, alongside the static shift. Just so much wave clear, I think, on both sides. It is gonna be really hard to crack down any of these towers.
Yeah, of course. Ashe and Renata will be facing Gragas, but I don't think you want to do that. And they choose not to. I do agree, especially with Braum moving down, Viego as well. Viego actually getting the jump on Ashe, maybe? Oh, not quite yet.
Very close, but the catch doesn't end up coming through there. Both of them just end up walking
Oh, Zeri
out.
might be in danger very soon.
Should be fine.
Yeah, they're gonna dive tower.
Mid lane. Very close there to Relentless being caught out, but Dragon gonna be in the cards in about 3 minutes. Baron up at the moment. It is Gucci Yang who are 1 dragon away
Oh,
from 2 dragons
Johnson
away from
Crystal
Soul.
Arrow, barely whiffing Zeri.
I'm telling you, man, it is a game of inches. All these kill shots are so
We're in
close.
Europe, it's centimeters.
It's like okay. Okay. You know
Alright,
what?
getting rid of a little vision. Hey man, gotta call you out on it.
I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, it's definitely been, I think, a pretty close game so far. And again, Dot just walks over and he just leads the wave.
Yeah, of course, mid lane bound to fall over pretty soon. Tenno really trying to delay the inevitable, as bot lane is going to be ganked. Maybe. I think it's simply going to clear a bit of vision, as mid tower being taken down now quite comfortably. And I think, like, slowly The entire map is just breaking open for the Yang as the initiation here. Explosive Cask actually completely whiffing, and now the Maokai ultimate will be going in retaliation. Oop, the Room King popped for Ash there, trying to get a lot of damage on the Brown,
my
but
God.
simply not enough damage. It will be the Nico there with the Pop Blossom, turning things around yet again for a third time in a row. There will be a kill picked up by the Karma though on the Brown, but does it matter that much? It will, as the Twisted advance forward on the Brown. And now Viego, is it time for you to carry things? Nope, we explode. That's it. Ash surviving barely. I think Graga's trying to get the E into the Q, and Ash just runs away. What a turnaround within the turnaround.
And a great play out of Solaris Eris right there. Just so many skill shots going wide on both sides. I
Yeah.
feel like, but a great catch here out from Tenno to start off the fight. And then the Pop Blossom ends up earlier on being pretty good, but Obsidian doesn't just get enough with the transformation. Pucker with a great body slam onto 2 there. And Trophic as well, just inches away. And this game is such close margins for both sides there, and just a complete ace coming out onto Gucci and there. Solaris Eris, despite being behind by 2,000 gold, somehow they're making it work.
All right. Oh, a teleport. You could wonder why, but maybe they're trying to get another kill on Tennu here. Not sure why. Of course, they want the bot lane tower. That's a quick poke on Zerion, actually trying to initiate, trying to see if he could get a catch, but nope. Not going to happen. Urgot chilling bot lane as well, moving up towards the Drake, and I guess that's why they TP. They saw the Drake about to come up. They really value it right now. Ooh, is there going to be a catcher on the Viego? No, actually moving forward to his advance. Forward onto the Braum, trying to take him down. Yeah, you can't tank forever. Or can you? Oh, okay, there
Maybe
we
he
go.
can.
Viego? Almost being taken
Almost.
down. Yeah, that's a very good situation for Solaris Eris right now. Like Viego, only with like 2 HP, can't do anything to contest the Drake. So that will be free for them after that fight.
Very close margins here. And again, the Drake is gonna go the way of Solaris Eris. A second mountain for both teams. Solaris currently with 1 Hextech towards the 1 Cloud on the side of Gucci. Young mid lane tower should fall here pretty comfortably for the side of Solaris. Eris are able to pick that one up with the help of those 3 grubbies that they ended picking up earlier. And the dot hit on 1 in the mid lane at the moment. This man is having one hell of a game. But then again, as I say that, he is on the Karma, so I don't know how impressive it is.
Alright, Gragas threatening the top lane, but Maokai chilling there anyway. I don't think he will get anything out of it. Back to just resetting, waiting for the next objective. Of course, Baron is still up, so they will be trying to get some vision there. But what else can you really do than wait? Just farm a bit.
Just get your CS numbers up with. Yeah, both teams just been
exactly.
chilling. Just, they're vibing, having a little bit of fun.
Wow, did you realize Karma had 8 kills already?
Yeah, it's 8-on-1,
I
man.
didn't. Because I didn't. I just looked and I was like, whoa. I looked at Nico and I was like, yep, she's quite strong. And then I looked at Karma, I was like, wait a minute, how the hell did she get those?
Dot's been running around the map. He's been bonking people on the head. He's, mantra Q and then you lose half of your health type thing. Karma game. It's really funny. But yeah, just waiting for the objectives to spawn, just waiting for another dragon to come up. Currently neither of the team really have anything to fight for. Baron a little bit too early in the game for it to be on the cards. I think looking at both of the ADCs, 2 items on both, but not the fastest. I wouldn't say either of them can really take Baron that quickly. I would say Trophic definitely does a lot more damage to it than Relentless does, and Relentless actually on 3 items instead of 2. I didn't even spot that one. Phantom Dancer finished up as well, so in long fights and in extended fights, this Zeri is definitely gonna be useful.
Yeah, Zeri definitely online right now. let's see. We're simply waiting for the next team fight, I think, because SLE so far has been the league of team fighting. Let's see when's gonna happen. We see pings
Yeah.
around the Baron already, so they're definitely setting it up now.
I mean, looking at this game as well, not a single split push champion. I mean, I guess Urgot can be, but not really generally seen a split pusher at least. Paka going for a little more of a tankier route this time around. Gonna go with the Frozen Heart as well, just trying to be that big frontline for his team. And I'm not surprised at all. He's got a Zeri, a Nico, a Viego. This man does not need damage.
Yeah, absolutely not. All right, again, Battle of the Vision, top lane though, there will be a bit of an initiation, and now Viego through the hard path towards the Urgot, but saw the Maokai was threatening the disengage there, so backed off. Didn't want to do anything. And
It's
now,
just the
yeah, we
cast
reset.
gonna be used. Pretty short cooldown, so you're not really that sad about using that one. Obsidian though.
Oh, this is a bad situation. Actually using the R to try to get a heartbreak is only his own heart has broken there, and that might be a Baron play if they're quick enough. But I think they want the mid tower instead.
Are gonna just go for the
Gragas,
Forbidden.
explosive cask, but nothing happening afterwards. There was no follow-up. There could be no follow-up. Nico, though, has been doing some damage on the bot lane in the meantime. But, you know, I think the Baron would have been the best call there.
I think it is just not having your main teamfight tool Nico there, which makes it really hard for the follow-up to happen. The pings though.
Oh, the teleport from Nico. There will be a speed up as well into the ultimate. No, does not have the positioning. Oh, there we go. Using the Pop Blossom into the Ash ult, actually. And that is a nice kill on the Nico.
She goes a little bit too far forward. They're a little bit too eager. And gets the one-man Pulp Blossom, a great enchanted crystal arrow out of traffic there to get himself on in, and a great pickup which denies the Baron entirely from the side of Gucci. And Dragon are going to be spawning up in about 15 seconds. Keep in mind, 2 dragons for both teams, so this is sole point to whichever team does end up getting it. And so far, Gucci Yang is the team with the river control and the vision as well. So it'll be interesting to see how Solaris are going to work their way in, although it seems like the side of Gucci Yang not too keen to hold on to the control at the moment.
Yeah, just tapping the Drake here, just to say like, hey, you have to move a little bit at the very least. Gragas spotting it a little bit, but look at the vision from Solaris Eris right now. I think this Drake is free, but I would say free if they weren't threatening the Drake right now. Renata and Karma already moving upwards. Urgot delaying in the back as well. I don't think they can do much about this. This Baron is being shredded down. So there must be an arrow from Ashe immediately. No? Okay, there it is. Enchanted Crystal Arrow onto the Gragas. And Maokai with the ultimate as well. Nico's ult did nothing there. Pop blossoming only to hit some shields. Now Ashe doing so much damage on the Brown shield here. A look at how much she is doing on everybody in that team. Just shredding through with the Q. And now simply going for a volley. The slow is permanent. What can you do?
Can't do anything against traffic. It seems like he's the one man. He's the main man with all that damage right now. Baron gonna be started up here by the side of Solaris Eris. This time on around 3 members dead on the other side. And you can just see traffic. Like you said, Nick, he does such great work here to do so much damage in this fight. Lost Murderito shield, gobbling up a lot of the damage for Relentless with the fast forward, trying to get this. Ash just doesn't really get his hands on it, and just traffic turns around, murders the entire enemy team. Relentless ends up surviving just because of a Zeri moment, but still a great turnaround. You can see in the picture-in-picture Baron does end up getting secured by Solaris Eris. Unfortunately, Tenno gonna miss just out on that one by about 5 seconds, but still a great fight out of them, and now they are the ones with the 2000 gold lead.
Yep, turning things around. Let's see how Yang is going to fight back here. So they have to deal with the Baron, of course. No further objectives to be taken, so most likely they will try to push the mid lane into the inhib. As you see, Urgot in the top lane, Crystal Arrow whiffing, and now Gragas gets a little bit of a vision win, but I don't think it really matters that deep. I think you need to just ward around your base basically right now.
It's not gonna make too much of a difference, and you can see as well, looking at the XP, Panda is above by one level, Tenno up by a level as well, Dot up by a level, pretty much all across the board. The side of Solaris Eris are just up in XP mid lane now being pressured as well, but a lot of good wave clear on the side of Guqiang is not gonna make this the easiest task in the world.
Nope, simply will have to be the tank minion to do most of the damage on the tower, of course. Every single hit matters a lot. A lot of damage on Brown, by the way. I think he has to go back to base pretty soon. He's still chilling. Ooh. Paka trying to beat Sneaky, but not sneaky enough. Stealth roll was a critical miss. But maybe this time it works out.
Definitely trying to ensure the Crystal Arrow going a little bit wide there, but this Malignus Karma Dot in the mid lane, he's doing so much damage to just everyone right now. It is really hard to get anywhere without losing half of your health bar whenever this man is around.
Alright, Nico. Trying to get a safe flank. Oh,
Jesus.
wow, that is 50% gone. And the tower being taken as well. I don't think they will be pulling up into the inhib with the threat of Viego on the side. Of course, they do see him right now. Gragas being chunked out as well. And yep, that is going to be the inhib here. There's no engage yet. Viego still trying to see something of an opening, but he's just not going to get it.
He's trying to just sort of find any engage he can, but it's really hard to engage on this enemy team just because of all the passive tools in their disposal. Although now trying to push for the tier 2 down towards the mid lane should fall any second. Now keeping my Baron on is gonna be up and available for the team of Solaris Eris as well to help them to push this tower down.
Brown taking the brunt of the damage to protect his tower a little bit longer. I mean, I think he knows the tower is probably going down anyway, but if you can delay it, then it's definitely worth it. I think the Baron, yeah, Baron timer is also out as well, so no power tank anymore. So you can actually defend the tower if they truly want.
Yeah, but now that the mid lane is pushing in as well, it means they're gonna have to
Just
send
go
one
tank it,
member
man.
to clear that mid lane tower. Tenno trying to do just that.
Alright, good Brown shields to get rid of most of the ultimate from Maokai. The tower still lives. I think mission accomplished.
Yeah, Tenno just losing a little bit too much health bar there for the side of Solaris to keep going.
Oh, the flank is here. Urgot, as you said, was already low and instantly being dove upon Zeri, getting a kill very early on, and all of them are surviving. Strophic trying to walk forward on the Ashe, the internal slow there. The casket will be pushing them backwards. I think that will be a kill. Yeah, there it is. Kill number 1 for Ashe, trying to take the Drake as well. Paka walking away with like 1 HP. Backing off in a ward, by the way.
Yeah, he might actually get caught out here. Ooh, they both end up getting out, but Trophic is just keeping this team alive right now. This man is so strong on the Ashe, and you can just see whenever he's around the side of Guqiang, just so scared to walk on. Because Ashe, another one of those AD carries, where if you have good positioning, if you got good spacing, very, very difficult to walk into the perma slows, and you said it yourself, just the slows coming through and the zone control so big for the side of Solaris.
Yeah, of course. Let's see what Urgot can do against this Gragas. I think he has the upper hand right now, yeah, but there's a slow. Oh wow, the explosive cask actually doing nothing to push him back, and they can just freely take the tower here.
All that and the tier 2 tower finally ends up falling. A siege that lasted for what felt like minutes on end. And again, Trophic just this man walks up so confidently,
Mhm.
just because he knows he can. And Baron gonna be spawning up in 25 seconds as well. So definitely want your members on the top side of the map. But Baron's gonna take away the red and blue buff.
I mean, you might as well, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah, I was
not
gonna
pure
touch.
jungle.
I was gonna touch up on that as well. Like, yeah, it's all fine if you go and take the tower, Usari. No enchanted crystal arrow. Okay, for a second I thought it was it, but it was a different color. All right. Yep, setting up the vision right now. Definitely in favor of Solaris Eris' side. But I think even threatening it, that Sari is fed as hell. So do you really want to fight that? Oh, I mean, Solaris definitely does. Enchanted Crystal Arrow has hit the Viego, trying to
Oh
heartbreak
my
out,
god.
but Ash is the original heartbreaker. She has that Valentine skin.
I mean, Obsidian just can't move. It just can't run away. It's just so clean. Out of Solaris right now, Baron gonna be picked up here as well, and keeping in mind, meanwhile in the bot lane, it is gonna be the inhib. Picked up here. Can they delay his recalls? Are they gonna go for the end? But it is gonna be Dot and Tenno recalling. Hostile takeover does end up getting two right there, so they are gonna find the they are gonna find two kills there and potentially the Nexus as well. Definitely looking. Might look to end the game. Nick, do you think they're gonna end the game? Oh, he's should just fall here. Yeah, he's just going to fall. Nexus now. The Nexus now on the card's gonna be naked now. Both Nexus towers already fallen. Paka trying to go in, trying to find the last piece of defense, but unable to do so. I repeat, Nick is down. Nick is down.
I think I'm back.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I saw the stream and I saw the boss lag. I was like, wait, what's happening?
You came back in time just to see the Nexus explode.
I did. I could see most of it actually. Bostek was playing, but Discord disconnected me. But speaking of disconnected, who do you think was the number one in this team?
I mean, I gotta go to Trophic. I think this, like that man, the spacing is so good and just the slows coming through as well. I felt like Gucci was so scared to play the game against this man's Ash. A great performance out of him. But do you think you would also say it is Trophic, or do you think there's someone else that you potentially had your eyes on for that award?
I'm thinking, but I do like the Ash was missing a bit too many of the ultimates, so in that regard, I can't say it was them. But as you said, like the movement of the Ash player was so immaculate, just dodging most of the threats on his on the opponent's team. Can't say anything else than that. I think I would still give to Ash. Yes.
I think that's definitely fair enough. And like we said, very impressed with how Trophic played that game. Solaris Eris are going to end up picking up the first game. Heading to the second game now as well. I'm expecting for the side of Gucci to kind of just switch everything up because it didn't feel like it felt like their decision making was good in fights. I feel like they didn't really have the tools to sort of exercise that decision making that well. So I'm expecting for them to sort of shake up the draft here, as I do believe we should be ready to head into the second draft of the second game. Of the second game. And Nick, what are your sort of expectations for this draft?
Uh, so I have no expectations. I simply have observations. I see a smaller being picked on Solaris' side. They will be on the red side this time, and then the Gucci Yang will be on the blue side. What I do find interesting is the Alistar actually being taken together with the Kaisa. Very strong, I feel like, especially against the early Smolder. So maybe they're just gonna try and bully him out of the lane as far as they can do. But of course, there will be the Rel to counteract that. Again, by the way, carry jungler on the Gucci Yang side didn't really work out with the Viego. Maybe it will with the Belvets.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. I think that we've seen Belveth as little as we have. I feel like the champion is pretty strong right now, and not a lot of people are playing her. It does seem like a lot of people do favor the Viego when it does come to carry junglers, but Smolder on the side of Solaris as well as the Azir, a lot of long range damage coming out from them and a lot of late game as well.
I see Bear as well. This is GG. I'm already calling it.
You called it already.
I'm already calling Solaris winning. But you know, maybe Gucci Yang is going to subvert expectations.
So no point in asking for your prediction, huh?
Oh, I already gave it. But what is yours?
I think this is gonna be a really interesting game because Belveth is a champion we don't tend to see very often. But I'm seeing a Smolder, I'm seeing an Azir, the Volley Bear, I'm seeing the Urgot as well. I'm gonna have to side with Solaris as well. Just Smolder is so strong right now, and probably the best AD carry, if not by far the best AD carry in the game, especially once you reach that late game status and get those stacks in.
Yeah.
So I think definitely I'm gonna be siding with Solaris and potentially a 2-0 for them today if they can take our second game.
Yeah, and of course, I don't think Karma can really deal with the trademark Volibear flash stun at level 2 gank mid lane. So I'm actually looking to see Volibear or Azir pick up a first kill.
Which one? Give me your prediction. Which one is it gonna be? Volibear or Azir?
Volibear does more damage than Azir at the early stage.
Okay, fair enough. For predicting first blood for the bear, I think it's gonna be the Kais.
Ooh.
I think there's gonna be one like random team fight down towards the bot lane, and I think Alistar Kai'Sa is very strong in the early game. And we're just gonna see a big combo out of Alistar into like a Karma combo, into like a Belveth knockup, and it's gonna be just one member absolutely one shot.
All right. Production already saying I know who's going to get it, so just keep quiet, keep quiet. We want to be surprised as well. What I do want to speak about as well is I think the Ornn pick is quite interesting against Smolder because with Ornn, you scale a little bit more, like if you look at the items, and maybe it's trying to do that to like keep up with the Smolder late game if necessary.
Yeah, I definitely think that the Ornn's gonna be a pretty useful tool here. And like you said, those Ornn items as well, once you get into that late game, is gonna give you just those extra added stats to your items. But already heading onto the Rift for our second game, you can see both teams just been chilling, trying to play the level 1 a little bit more relaxed than their last game. But as I say
Stacks.
that, Trophic is gonna go out a little bit of a fireball, and like you said, get some early stacks.
Damn. Solaris Eris already in the lead. That's crazy.
Gucci already lost. Damn. Unlucky. GG.
All right. Award will be spotting Volibear here, so they will know that it is probably going to be a red side start. I mean, it's absolutely going to be. The timer's already up.
Yeah, and I'm not at all surprised really when you're looking at sort of a Smolder lane. Generally, you want to try to cover the Smolder as much as possible to make sure he's safe to scale up into that late game. Not only that, you're also looking at a Kaisa Alistar, very strong bot lane, and you're sort of expecting them to play aggressive into someone like a Smolder who's not good at the early game. So I'm not all surprised to see Lazy Panda trying to make his way down towards that bot lane ASAP.
Just looking around, we see bot lane actually engaging with each other, I think. Alistar and Rel kind of in each other's faces, but seeing them disengage, some health being traded. In the top lane, Again, it's simply going to be an island for now. I think once Tenno gets a Black Cleaver, that's going to be a very bad situation for Paka. Oh! Is that the GG? Oh, not yet.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about as well. You're expecting for them to play exactly
Oh,
like
Volibear
that.
going top lane, instantly going for the gank on top of On. And that will be a blast there. Trying to give it to Urgot. There we go. What a good bear he is.
Who's a good boy?
Oh.
Who's a good bear? The instant TP does mean Pack. I'm not gonna lose out on a ton here, at least when it does come to the wave, but plus 400 for Tenno is gonna pick up that first blood, is gonna pick up an early call, what I assume. Obsidian not trying to look for a play.
Yeah, the minions are not really in a good position for Belfort. Like, the minions will spot Belfort immediately if he tries to walk past it, but Alistar actually moving in, and now potentially a tower dive. Alistar going to give his life for 2 kills, hopefully. They will be still under the tower. Kaisa dying to it. The execution will be losing out on some XP, but at least no money given to the opponents there. But still, you could argue it is a 2-for-1, so not worth it.
Yeah, I think at this situation I would take that just because you're looking at where the kills went. It is a kill on Rel versus a kill on Kaisa on the other side. So I think that's, in my books, definitely worth it. I would take that if I was on the side of Gucci, and especially since it's an execution, like you said. So it is technically a 1-for-1 at the end of the day. But still, Solaris Eris, despite the dive, with about a 500 gold lead, and a lot of it is just due to the first blood.
Yep. Trying to get some quick farm here again. Yeah, what can you say? So what do you think these teams are going to play around? Because usually we see the blue side playing around the grubs, and then the red side playing around dragon. Of course, the map is kind of designed that way as well. But do you think we will see like a role swap here in that case?
I think for the most part, outside of that early gank, this top lane is gonna be an island.
well fed.
Obsidian might get spotted out here by the minions, I think.
Oh, more stacks.
He's just gonna get spotted out. It like you said, gonna mean a few more stacks for Trophic, but it does seem like Obsidian currently favoring the bot side of the map. I'm kind of expecting for both junglers to favor the bot side here, although Lazy Panda, I think, could look for the early grubs here. With dot basing, if they are gonna look for these grubs, I'm expecting a TP. So yeah, Lazy Panda, I think, is 90% sure he's gonna start these grubs up. Yep, and he's gonna do exactly that.
I mean, picking up the first grub is always worth it, right?
Yeah, I mean, especially since it's not gonna be traded for a Drake this time. Holy Jesus.
Yeah,
Karma.
it's a lot of damage.
Maybe it's not even the Malignus, maybe it's just Karma.
Yeah, simply took the first grub and then walked away. Oh, Karma! Was so close to being jumped by Volibear, but I guess not yet, because he didn't use he didn't get the level 6 yet. If that was a level 6, that Karma would be gone.
Yeah, I'm assuming so as well. Keep in mind, dot with the Emperor's Divide, so you can just try to shuffle the Karma towards the Volibear, but now Panda heading over towards the top side of the map here. Like you said, one grub picked up, ended up leaving the rest. Or two grubs, sorry, picked up, ended up leaving one more in case Obsidian wants to make his way over. But Obsidian a little bit down on XP at the moment compared to Panda, who ended up picking up the XP for the assist towards that top lane.
Yeah, Simply Train did not spot the jungler here. Good awareness from production here. Let's see if he will step forward. Paka in a bad situation. Lazy Panda. Show that you're not a panda. You're a bear. And there we go. Instantly going for the stun into the damage as well. The dash into the flash will be having him into safety, but that's still a flash gone.
It is a flash gun, not entirely sure if it was a necessary one considering the flip from Tenno was already used, so was the stun out of Panda. Panda at level 6, which means they really had no CC left, no tools to chase Pekka down, but the bot lane of Solaris are in trouble.
Oh yeah, and instantly the ghost was used here. Belfet trying to pick up a kill, but the knockback from Alisar kind of being a bad situation. I mean, did get a kill, but also gave him a little bit more stacks on the Smolder. And now Rel trying to escape here. Gets a stun, but doesn't really matter in the face of Karma. One auto attack after the Q. That's a kill on their board. But at least the Smolder was taken down once again.
Yeah, they are just trying to put Traffic behind on this one. They saw how threatening he was in that game 1, and they were like, we cannot let this man get ahead again. Just trying to shut him down very early on into this game. Relentless picking up a couple of these kills, as well some more trading over towards the top side of the map. A lot of low health bars here for the side of Guqiang, so this is gonna get pretty scary pretty quick if they do look for an engage on the side of Solaris.
Yeah, threatening and engage here. Definitely. Ooh, the stun from the Rel will be used. And then the Alistar taking a lot of damage. Is slow as well. The Volibear with the ultimate. Why?
Oh my god.
Obsidian being
The
taken down
shuffle.
here by Smolder.
Relentless could be a little bit of trouble here. I feel like it is gonna get cancelled, but heading into the replay instead because we'd rather look at what has happened instead of what will happen. And you can see just again great engager out of Solaris, not great conditions for Guqiang. Panda just doesn't end up hopping over the wall there. Just unfortunately not having not I don't think he just aimed it correctly there. And not I'm not gonna lie, a little bit confusing of a play out of him, just because there was really no way out for Obsidian, but ends up tossing him over the wall. Obsidian gets a free dash, says bye bye, and just flashes on over and ends up living.
All right. More grubs. This time towards Belvet. Has taken 2 of them. Dragon not even close to being taken yet. So I think they will simply just be poking each other and farming quite a bit as well. So what do you think these teams will be setting up for next?
I think it is gonna be just another bot lane
Ooh, Azir,
play.
Azir. Actually went for the Emperor's Divide there. Well, not yet. Because I saw him dashing around the Karma.
He might be dead.
Ooh, flash use just to escape. And he will be escaping with his life. But that was very close. Ornn hammering around. No damage though. Ooh, instantly engaging underneath the tower. The flip though will be doing extra damage on this Ornn. He will be trying to disengage with his ultimate and actually do so quite well. Belvet popping up, but the Volibear is so strong. He gets the kill before that, but Belvet gets the kill here. Maybe going to dive onto the tower? No, not yet. Does not believe.
It's just not confident there. I think maybe a play I would have personally gone for, but I can definitely respect Obsidian just wanting to play it safe instead going for the base. Ends up being a 1-4 at the end of the day, but like you said, Lazy Panda's just so strong on the Volibear right there, and so is Rebreathe towards the mid lane on the Karma. Just so much damage coming out, and a great counter gank as well from Obsidian just to make sure he is there and just to make sure he is around. And again, just this top lane, what I
Yeah.
expected to be mostly an AFK lane seems to be pretty highly contested as the bush.
Yeah.
That one is worth it.
Yeah, finally realizing that they were standing on a ward. Ghost Ward, of course. Very underrated. I don't see it used often. Ooh, Emperor's Divide! Making sure that Karma is in the face of the bear. Barely not getting the kill there, though. And Karma will be walking away with their life.
Barely not getting a kill. Anyway. Well, yeah, it's just very, again, just close margins, right? It's very close in both of these games, a lot of these situations, and Panda is going to secure a crab down towards the bot side of the map. Just look at the vision line as well for the side of Solaris towards the bot side. The entire bot lane river is just littered up, so any gank that Obsidian tries to do, very well gonna be seen.
Yeah, Velvet pinging. The dragon is about to spawn, so going back to base right now, buy some items, and then move over to the next objective. Get some vision down, and I think Solaris is going to move there as well. Yeah, you already see Rel walking towards through the jungle, trying to clear some vision. Ooh, Alistar actually waiting. They might be getting a pick here. Rel instantly knocked up, trying to stun, and then, yep, dash is out. No horse for me. We simply jump off.
Gonna be forced to dismount there. You can see Eclipse in the inventory of Relentless as well, which means his damage output going to be very high. Q Evolve, I don't think has come through quite this, just seeing how much his Q damage, or how little it did damage to those melee minions. So I don't think he does have the Q Evolve, which increases your damage by a lot once you get that one on in. But this bot lane has been very volatile and very aggressive thus far.
Yeah, that's simply the ultimate execution style. Pakagon, fear beyond death. I was gonna say Volibear has no fear, but maybe a little bit. Oh, actually chasing down the Belfast a little bit. Let's see.
He's gone.
Oh yeah, there will be initiation. Belfast, I think, is also very strong right now. The shield, not enough. The stun, and Volibear has to walk away, but Urgot is here to back them up. Azir maybe trying to spot out something. Yeah, he was going to look to clear the ward, but Karma, look at the damage. Zoning out Azir completely, taking him down with the Emperor's Divide. Did work out, pushing Belfast away with low health. Let's see what they can do. It's still a 2 versus 3. The damage on Tennu, so incredible, but Urgot did get a snipe on the Belfast, and now it is up to Karma to just walk away. Or just walk them down, who knows?
Walking away, walking in, you never know what this man's trying to do. Just keeps flip-flopping in different directions, and a great start here, I feel like, for the side of Gucci Yang. As you can just see, tried to find Dot very early on, but Obsidian just gets flipped away, which means the reset does not end up picking the Coral there. And a great Emperor's Divide, and she just stuck at the back. You can see tries to go back in, but Tenno is the one that ends up getting that kill with the shotgun legs. Lazy Panda just so strong on this Volibear in these small little skirmishes that you can see 2-1 on 4. First item already finished up, trying to work his way towards the second in Dragon is gonna be not on the cards.
Yeah, let's see. Doesn't seem they will be trying to contest it, of course. Belfast is walking around, is not spotted yet. And they're definitely trying to flip it. It's 2 versus 3 right now, but wow, Rel instantly moving forward. And Belfast taking that dragon, but there will be a teleport from the Urgot, trying to get a kill at the very least to take something back. And Alistar will sacrifice himself. Oh, maybe not actually. That was actually such a well-timed flash after the bonk away. Well played by them.
Yeah, definitely so, and you can just see the dragon goes the way of Gucci and ends up being their second dragon of the game. 2 more dragons until they reach that soul, and you breathe on the Karma, so much damage coming out here from Malignus. Finish up as well. Relentless, a little bit underfed there.
Alright, trying to back on the ward, but spotted by Rel. I don't think they will try to get anything off of this.
Yeah,
simply.
definitely. It's been so far a pretty aggressive game for the most part, comparing to that game one, I feel like.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Urgot still has the push on Ornn, but can't just dive him.
Yeah. Orin, pretty hard target to dive, I would argue.
Yeah.
It's a pretty tanky boy.
Yeah, both teams trying to set up around the next objective. Belfast, of course, very strong right now. Is able to contest with this Volibear quite decently, but not too good yet. Of course, I think the team who initiates the objective... Oh! Okay, nothing happened. The flash from Karma is out though. Very valuable pickup.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that influences the game, because so far the aggression towards the mid lane has been pretty good up now. Oh my.
What a pick. Karma and the Belfast, and now it is 1 man up for the Gucci Yang, and they will be starting the next objective. There will be a ward placed though. I don't think they will actually go for it. There will be an initiation from Paka hitting the rail only, but now Urgot flipping it around, trying to get the kill on this Alistar. Fear Beyond Death will be taking him down, but it's still a 3 versus 3 right now. Ultimate has been used from Urgot, so what do you really have to be afraid of?
Obsidian currently not afraid of anything as he just continues to dash on forward, eventually has to back away. Killag a little bit too tanky of a target to take down, and TP towards the bot lane. Rebreathe looking.
Oh, Smolder. Are you OP already? Or was it just a myth? What's your mother gonna do? Oh, that's a lot of damage, but he's standing in the Karma queue. Oh, that's so much damage, but no, not enough yet. Oh, Karma trying to snipe him, and yep, with the mantra, will be taking him down. The explosion extending a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a great pickup there, great TP out of Rebreathe there, and you can just see as well Traffic not quite OP enough yet, although did a lot of damage to the Karma right there, trying to work his way towards his second item at the moment. SS Reaver picked up already, and would
Yeah.
love to get a stat check as well, just to see how many stacks he does have once he comes to life. Unfortunately, not something we can do while he's dead, just to see
So-
how close he's to that OP status.
So what I think is a very important thing is in this fight with Karma, which he lost, he also used Flash and Heal. So those will not be available in the next team fight. Yeah, simply a brawl between these two supports. Alistar actually doing quite a bit of damage, and Kaisa poking a bit of fun as well.
Yeah, they're looking, hunting. 164 is what I saw Traffic on at the moment, so slowly but surely working his way in. Dragon gonna be spawning in about 45 seconds. This will be Soul Point for the side of Gucciang, so this one, Nick, this is an important one for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the game right now goes in favor for them as well. Of course, top lane simply being pushed by Tenno consistently. But in the meantime, mid lane, bot lane is being pushed up so far, and they're just taking objectives. Summoning the Rift Herald here as well. Just gonna try and push something down. Drifting! it's a
DK would
long way
definitely
back.
be impressed. For sure.
Yeah, just watch Vin Diesel just pull up.
That's gonna be the next league cinematic. It's just gonna be an edit of Vin Diesel and just John drifting with the Herald.
Ooh, Rel with the Magnum Storm instantly catching two of them. And the mother of Smolder will be taking someone down. Actually, Aziri getting the kill here. And everyone is disengaging, trying to get the kill on Belfast. Of course, she is quite fast. But the Drake still on the board. And this will be going to Solaris Eris' side.
First Drake for Solaris Eris picked up this game, trying to stop the dragon stacking for the side of Gucciang. That's gonna be an X-Tech Drake as well. Keep in mind, Baron is up, which is something they can try to work towards here. It is 10
top lane.
seconds still on Rebreathe TP up there to try to keep this tower on live. It's gonna be Dot who's gonna be forced to TP on up here, but mid lane?
Yeah, I don't think Orin can do a lot against the poke of Smolder. Like, yeah, you're very tanky, but there's nothing you can really do about that character. With the flight that he has, he's just out of there.
Yeah, it's definitely once you reach those stacks as well, Smolder tends to become really tough to deal with. But just because your flight is gonna be on such a low cooldown, Spear of Sojin completed as well for Traffic, and Baron is gonna be the big objective that both of the teams going to be looking towards, and we are late enough into the game where I feel like you need to be really careful with your positioning, because any catches here can just lead to a quick Baron being taken.
Yeah, and they will be trying to set up a vision around it. Again, Yang, I think, has the best vision, but we're seeing Karma right now duking it out with the Urgot. I don't think Urgot even cares a little bit about her, because there was no damage done on him. Oh, Kaisa.
Soulbreaker, baby.
You poke.
Trying, looking, hunting. So far, I think Valenta should have his Q vault by now. or at least this far into the game. Yeah, I do believe that is, or at least it looks like he does have it. But yeah, like you said, Tenno with the Hull Breaker is going to be looking to just be, for the most part, towards the bot side of the map. TP available as well, so he can just TP into the mid lane or to the top side of the map if somebody gets into trouble. But for now, Tenno better be pretty happy with the matchup that he has in the side now.
Mm-hmm. Kaisa just being threatened to be dove upon, but doesn't really matter. Alistar may be looking for something, but as you said earlier, like the Q damage is finally here for Kaisa, and it did quite a bit of a chunk on Smolder's life, but nothing too serious.
Yeah, it's just that Eclipse Kai'Sa very strong in that the fact that you can't just press Q, and pretty much if the target is a little more squishier, take a lot of their health bar away, especially something like a Smolder, who doesn't have a ton of base HP to begin with. So definitely if it's an isolated Q out of Relentless, can do a lot of damage onto him. Now you can just see as well a lot of second items starting to come through for pretty much everyone.
Ooh,
And
Azir.
top lane?
Yeah, 3 people moving towards the top lane. I think he has spotted it, but too late. Alistar is already there. Nice flash to dodge the engage, but that will most likely be the top tower gone pretty soon. Of course, mid lane can be shoved by Solaris Eris right now.
Yeah, looking to just push this mid lane on in. I doubt the tower is gonna be threatened just because really no tower damage around. As I say that, Lazy Panda is gonna be walking up aggressively towards it. Might just be able to take it down.
Yeah, in the mid tower as well. Wow, Kaisa, how were you not hit by that Smolder?
That's the nerf, man.
Ah, oh, the hitbox was changed, or
Yeah, they reduced the hitbox by 10 units, I think.
understandable? I think that was only in width, right? Not in length.
Was it?
I think it was in width only.
Gonna okay.
I mean,
Fair
it's a circular hitbox, so probably just all around, right?
That's what I would assume. But, oh,
What a reaction!
that's great reaction times out of traffic.
Oh, mom, they're bullying me.
Mom, get the camera. Get it. And that's generally what we see Smolder Ultimate used for anyway, just wave clear. I think that's, at least for the most part, what I see it used for.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say it might be a bad situation for Tenno here. Foley Bear was trying to cover for him, but Karma doing more and more damage right now.
Yeah, it's just having 2 items finished up already up on top of the needlessly large rod there, and with those lucidity boots, just reduces your cooldowns on the Mantra Q so much more. It's pretty much permanently up at this point. Dragon gonna be spawning in about 10 seconds as well, and both teams gonna be looking to pick this one on up. It would be so point for Gucci Yang if they can find it and if they can pick it up.
Yeah, a bit of poke on Kaisa. I think in a 1v1, who do you think is gonna win? Ooh, I think it's gonna be Smolder if it was gonna happen. Kaisa, very smart to just run away. Might actually be going for the Baron? Are they starting it?
They're starting it. They're on it.
Oh, and look how... Ooh, that thing is being shredded right now. Alright, Solaris Eris moving in, being tapped here by the Alistar. Ornn engages, but missing nearly everyone. Being taken by the Velvet here, but Kaisa very low. Only one touch will kill her. There will be the Velvet down. There will be Alistar down as well. I think the disengage will be here. They will simply go and push the mid lane before they can go back from base to defend it. Or simply go to Drake.
Yeah, I think it is going to be the call going towards the Drake Lazy Panda at least. If they want to leave him to solo it, they should use the rest of the members to push down mid lane, exactly what they are going to do. 2 members so far dead. For the Gucci, Obsidian, and Lost Murderito are the 2 that end up falling mid lane meanwhile.
I think there's a fight about to happen. Ornn is already flanking. Ooh, Smolder. Yeah, okay, they have the protection from the Azir tower, so not that much of a threat.
Yeah, that's the thing about as you're you can play very defensive, just set up your tower and hide under it as well, and that's what Dot is gonna do this time on around. And with the execution bar on Rebreathe there, Trophic I believe does have enough stacks, 283 is gonna be what he's on. So Tropic slowly but surely scaling on up here and is definitely gonna become an absolute menace to handle once he picks up a couple more items, if not already.
Yeah, of course, with the nerfs, I think the Q execution is unlocked at 275 now instead of 225.
Yeah.
But well past that with the 284 now. So the only thing left for him to do is simply scale.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's for the most part what Solaris are gonna be looking to do because they've got the Azir, they've got the Smolder, amazing late game on their side, alongside the Volibear, who has in this instance gone for a more full tank build. Not gonna be picking up the Sunder Sky just because he's got a bunch of damage already coming out from his team, and Relentless just trying to rain down those W's, just trying to rain down the missiles.
Ooh. Yeah, teleport. They want that mid lane instantly. And probably, yeah, it's gonna back off, rotate towards the bot lane because Karma is already pushing that tower as well. So 2 towers being taken from this one Baron. But right now, though, you can see that Solaris Eris is walking around the mid lane and potentially getting a tower there just as a revenge. Oh, the teleport might be a bad situation. Instantly the knock up. What a well-timed play there, Karma. What were you thinking? Smolder getting another kill. Tower after that as well. Now they are going to try against the Baron empowered minions, take down the mid lane, get the inhibitor as well, and walk back.
Yeah, it's a very aggressive TP out of Rebreathe right there, just to try to secure the mid lane tower, but Pandan are gonna be sent on a little bit of a journey by Tropic there with the blasting plan, and it does just mean it is gonna be no flash, no TP. Tenno.
Yeah, oh, actually going for the engage. Magnet Storm from Rel will be getting Paka there. Fear Beyond Death as well. Urgod unlocked. Oh my days. Ultimates being used. Of course, you can be as tanky as you want. The Unbreakable will be broken in the end.
Yeah, it's just gonna be lots more Ritual falling. Looking to end the game here. Keep in mind, Tenno with the Hull Breaker is gonna buff up that siege minion as well, looking for the Nexus towers.
Yeah, and this might be a last-ditch effort. Azir, look at the AoE that he just did. Rel trying to engage something there, but I think only will be going down here by the Kaisa. I think that is going to be the end of this push. Oh, maybe looking for another kill. Oh, there we go. Instantly going for the ultimate, but there is the Volibear. That was a bad choice for you to dash into his face. Now Kaisa with a slither of health, trying to get out the snipe from Urgot, barely missing. I think they are still just looking to finish it here.
Should be able to hold on to the game on the side of Gucci Yang, though I don't think they have enough resources on the side of Solaris to be able to end this one away. Long death timers, 30 minutes into the game now. Dragon not gonna be spawned quite quick enough for either team to really capitalize on this, and with these packs coming through, Trophic very close to finishing his third item. Dot gonna be able to finish that one on up, which means the hat it's just gonna enable him to do so much more damage on that Azir.
Yeah, simply getting some minions again. Rel being very deep all alone in the enemy jungle, but it is all warded up. Basically setting up for the Drake that is going to spawn in a minute. They will see every approach from the enemy team. So it might be a Drake and Baron trade yet again, because both teams have basically warded up one side of the map.
Yeah, you can definitely tell where the priorities do lie. And I think at this point, though, I would value the Baron a lot more. Just because this game, by the looks of it, not going to last another 5 minutes afterwards. And I think Soul is just not going to happen.
Ooh, actually, as you say it, Solaris Eris is looking around the Baron pit, warding around. Suddenly, the entire map is their territory. Ooh, Orn going for the initiation. Let's see what he can hit. Ooh, actually gets 2 knockups, but the Rel will make sure that they cannot engage any further. Look at Urgot shredding through the Orn, going up on Karma with the flip into the Emperor's Divide, and that is Karma being taken down. Run it down on the Kaisa, being unprotected. Volibear wants that kill, but we'll be seeing the Orn instead. We'll be getting the kill there. Smolder takes that kill. Simply 2 more turrets in the face of a win. Will be taken down. The Nexus, a last fight will happen here. The Alistar trying to do something with the Unbreakable Will, but the Nexus will simply fall very soon after a kill or 2. Not even. Simply going to drop, and that will be Solaris Eris winning 2-0 over Gucci Yang.
Yeah, Solaris here is able to pick up both games here, which I think to me is a big surprise heading into this because Gucci so far has looked decently strong heading in. Tai haven't really had the start that I think a lot of people were expecting them to have. Currently 3-3 in the standings heading into this week, which means they're gonna end the week at 3-5, which is not an ideal position to be. Solaris Air is gonna be 6-2 and going to join Black Flag Sailors at being the 2 teams with 6 wins.
Yeah, very well done. Of course, the inevitable question. I want to see chat as well this time. I've not seen chat respond to the question. Who do you think is the MVP of this game?
MVP of game 2. I think there's a lot of contenders for it on the side of Solaris, but I think I would have to go with Lazy Panda. I feel like the Volibear, granted Volibear pretty good in the meta right now, so not that hard to pull off, but I still feel like he made a huge impact in that early game and was a lot of the reason why his team was as successful in that game. So definitely Lazy Panda putting a performance out there. 10-0 as well. My honorable mention had a perfect game for himself, did not fall even once. But who would you give your MVP to in that game?
Yeah, I think Panda would be getting mine as well. I do want to mention the Rel Magnet Storm 2 times. Started the team 5, very good picks on 3 of his opponents. And then as well at the last fight that we saw, like the Magnet Storm was the reason why the Ornn ult, even though it was a good initiation, they couldn't go past Rel. And that just made the team fight flip entirely, and Solaris Eris could simply finish the game right then and there. So could be a contender, but yeah, in the end, as you said, I think it will be going to Panda.
Yeah, I think just overall, when we look at today as a whole, just really fun 4 games to watch. I think for me, the first series was more fun to watch. So if you're going back and choosing sort of which series to watch, I would recommend to watch both. But if you had to choose, I would watch the first series of the day. To me, was the more fun one. Ended up in a 1-1 as well, if I remember correctly.
It
So the
it did.
more so the
Why
more
did
even
you
one.
spoil that though?
Of course. Man,
uh,
well, people don't care about the result. It's about the gameplay.
oh no, yeah, you're the guy who gives the stats, and the scoreline is a stat. So yeah, that's true. You did your job.
Exactly. I apologize. I apologize. Still worth it to watch though. Still,
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think worth it.
It was a lot of fun to watch it. All right, so that will be it from us. Dessa, any last words before we close the stream?
I think just really a big thanks to everyone who was watching. A big thanks to Peppa as well. A big thank you to
Yeah,
you, Nick, for joining me. And I think it's been a blast. I've had a lot
uh,
of fun.
yeah, it definitely has been. Of course, yeah, as you said, shouts to production Pepar Kakor in the back, making sure that the stream goes smoothly. We can enjoy a lot of gameplay, and he's one of the pillars, I think, for this SLE stream side of things. So again, shouts to them. And right now, he probably deserves a break. So let's end the stream here. We will see you very soon for some more matches. Take care.